Hello again, and welcome to this channel. My name is Masha, and on this channel, we share tips and ways and strategies for women to level up in lifestyle, love, and business. And we circle it back to the mindset because mindset changes the game. If this is something that resonates with you and you want to know more, you want to hear more, you want to be part of this vibrant and growing community, then I ask you to subscribe. I look forward to you subscribing and joining this family. Pull up a chair, get comfortable, and click the notification bell as well so that you know every time a new video is uploaded, and that's every week. So let's get on with the video. Today we speak about giving up to gain. Now it sounds counterproductive, it sounds counterintuitive to give up to gain, but yes, you do have to give up to gain. You see, when you want something new and you want to level up, you want to elevate, you want to grow, you have to make room for that thing. You have to level up, you have to progress. And in progression, there will be release. So there's going to be a time to release things. And sometimes the things that you release are physical things. There are times when those things that you release will be emotional things, behaviors, patterns of behavior. Sometimes you have to release yourself from a situation, or you have to release yourself from the company of people who have been holding you back. I'll tell you something along my journey from elevating into finding my purpose in my 40s when I realized that the environment that I was in, even though it was a career spanning over 2 decades, it began to grow small for me. It began to grow toxic. The persons inside of it evolved and moved and changed, and new people came in and so on, and it became toxic. And it was no longer the environment that served me, and no longer the environment that I could grow in, because the growth that I was experiencing from God's plan for me outgrew that space. So there are times when you have to let go to gain. So I had to let go of that environment, that position, that job, that circle of persons to grow and to gain what God has destined me to gain. How many of you can relate to that? Is that something you can relate to? Maybe you're in a situation and it feels uncomfortable, it feels toxic, and you know that when you feel you don't look forward to going to that place. You dread Sunday night because Monday comes. You dread the mornings. You dread everything about getting to that place and staying that length of time, that shift, that 8 hours. And all you think about is the time, the clock, and you're excited when it's midday because you know, okay, it's just a few hours again. And you look at that clock until it's 4 o'clock or 5 o'clock, and you just can't wait to dash out of there. There are times you just have to let go. It's a tough decision. No one is saying it's easy. But sometimes the tough decisions are the ones that really change the game. And that is a mindset change that you have to come to terms with. Another thing you have to let go of is in making a switch, in making a change, in leveling up, in growing, and elevating, there are going to be people who will not get it. There are going to be people who will be naysayers. There are going to be people who are going to discourage you, right? You're going to hear things like, don't do that. Why are you doing that? Don't go and do that. Don't spoil what you already have. Don't take that step. What you going to do? Why you doing this? Who do you think you are? And they will devalue and try to downgrade your goals, your dreams, your worth. But you see, you have to let go of that too, because you have to let go of the opinion of others, because At the end of the day, this is the path that God has made for you. You are unique, and your destiny is not that of others. So there comes a time when you have to let go of the opinion of others, and you'll have to stand alone. Sometimes you have to be your own cheerleader. We are human. We might feel that the persons who were once with us are now against us. You might start to feel alone. When that happens, watch, and you have let go of that circle, or let go of those people, or let go of that company of persons, the gain or the growth you're going to get is to now become aligned with the persons who have walked the road that you are starting on, mentors who have walked that road, who have achieved those things, who are teaching you how to do those things. And how do we get mentors? We get mentors, we get coaches, persons who are guiding you in that direction. Sometimes it might be somebody who you can meet face to face. Other times it might be persons who we call uh, celebrities sort of thing. So you see them on social media or you read their books. There are so many authors who have written so many inspirational, motivational, and action oriented books so that we can take from that. Maybe there's a particular author you could, or a speaker, or an entrepreneur, a business person whose life journey is documented in books or in articles or in journals or in videos or in movies, and you could start to follow their path and know about them because, hey, let me tell you something, no one really had it easy. No one. There are so many large business persons and entrepreneurs and successful persons out there who you see the shiny object, you see the accolades, you see the everything, but what you don't see is the years that went into putting that. All the persons who said no to them, all the persons who said they're not smart enough, they're not good enough, they're who do they think they are? That idea is not going to work out. All those persons who spoke down and tried to kill their dreams, but you know what? They kept going. They had to let go to gain. And so do we. If we are to elevate and grow in our lifestyle, in our love, in our business, we have to change if we want better. We have to stretch. We have to become comfortable with becoming uncomfortable. And we have to take action. It will be a new day when this happens. It will be a new release. It will be the door that has closed and one that has opened. Another tip I can give you for letting go to gain is to surrender. It is to surrender. And what I'll tell you this, because this was an epiphany moment for me when one chapter closed and I had to walk into another. I had to surrender to my God. I had to let go and say, God, this is in your hands. You be my you chart my course. You draw the map for me. You guide me. You be my cartographer. You plow the roads and let me go through. Why? Because this is a journey I've never taken before. This is a journey I can't reverse engineer it to say exactly what is going to happen for me to get to the end line. I know what the goal is. I know what I want. I could say, and that is another thing you might must have clarity of what you exactly want, how it's going to make you feel to attain that goal, how it's going to make you feel to impact your not only yourself but your family, others who depend on you. How is it going to impact their lives as well? Those are the things that you need to be clear about. And when you give it over and you surrender and you trust God to help you get there, He is going to make the how. You see, too often we tangle up ourselves in trying to figure out how this is going to happen. How am I going to get there? How is this going to work out? All we need to be doing is taking the action, going after it, taking the action. It might take day after day after day, but you keep taking the action. And that is where we really need to be focusing ourselves in. Not just sitting back and resting back and say, God is going to take it over. He will, but you not only need to just have the faith, but put action. Faith without works is dead. So take the action. And when you start to take the action, of course, keep going. There'll be times when the action you may take may not work out, right? It may not work out. And seeing that we are going in a new path, in a new direction, and you're charting a new course, you may not be able to duplicate what has gone before. So you have to be innovative, you have to be flexible. Don't argue with what is, and learn to and pick up from when you fall. Pick up from when it fails. Learn from your failures, because you don't really fail, you learn. You either learn or you grow. Okay, but we don't fail. Learn from it. What did I gain from this? What did it teach me? Because everything that doesn't go your way teaches you something. Even the terrible things, even the things that make you feel sad, feel depressed, feel like you want to cry. And we're human. If you need to take a good cry, take a good cry. Come on, ladies. You know, sometimes all you need, take a good cry, a moment to yourself, maybe take a day to yourself, cry it out, vent it out, write it out, journal it out, speak it out to someone who's really going to hear you and not going to, you know, who's going to be a valuable listening ear to you. Talk it out. Take that day to reset. Take that day to reset, to vent it out, get it out. Don't let it stay and build up and be toxic and not attended to. Get it out, vent it out, and then come back again refreshed and revitalized and rejuvenated and realigned with the goals that you want to bloom into the goal that you are heading towards. Don't give up. You have to. That is a major part of success, a major part of leveling up in the different phases of our lives. Letting go to gain. Letting go. You have to remove the things. It's like if you're buying new furniture for your home and you already have pieces that maybe 10, 12 years old, and in order for the new furniture to have space, you need to remove the old ones, whether you donate it to someone or you give it, or whatever you do with it. It needs to go in order to make room for the new things. That is so with your mental faculties, that is so with your belief system, that is so with your limits. Now, where you have reached now in your life, in your business, in your personal life, in your love life, your relationship, where you are at now, it took a lot of confidence to get there. It took everything you had. But where you're at now, if you want to level up and go further, it's going to take a whole lot more, because your journey isn't finished yet. You are still on that chart, right? It's limitless. The sky isn't even the limit. If you serve the God of abundance, it's limitless. The only limit is what you believe yourself capable of. And you have so much potential inside of you. You have so much inside of you, but the belief system is where you need to reassess and fine tune it and get it working in your favor. You see, let go to gain. It's a lesson that I had to learn. It's a lesson that I know many of you had to learn. And it's a lesson that we will be repeating at different stages and phases in our life. Listen, the best is yet to come. The best is yet to come. Tomorrow is another day, but we want to make it a day that is better than it was that today. We want to be there for our family, our kids, ourselves, our loved ones. But in order for us to give to them the most that we could give, the best that we could give, we have to be working on ourselves. Working on ourselves, getting rid of the things that don't work and putting in things that will work. So get rid of the attitudes of I can't and replace it with I will and I am. Get rid of the attitudes of, oh, I want to exercise every day, but oh gosh, I just don't get up early. And replace it with I wake up early every day and I exercise. I'm in the best health ever. Replace the things. Let go. You're around persons who are toxic, who don't encourage you, who talk down on you, who kill your dreams. You don't need to be around those dream killers. Let go. Bless them, wish them well, but you know what? Your path, the path that God has put you on, is different. So let go. You have to let go to gain, you have to let go to grow, and you should be on a path of growth. I trust that this lesson and this video, this message that I shared with you touches something. I ask that you subscribe again to this channel for more motivational, inspirational messages like this. And if you really liked it, remember, subscribe, share it around. And until we talk again, I am Marsha, your mindset coach. The mindset changes the game. Take care.